Hey, what's up guys? Me and Mir are back to discuss more Street Fighter V Arcade Edition details. I think it's safe now, Mir, that we can start talking about this. I'm really worried that once we post this video, we're gonna get even more information any second now. It's really crazy. Like, right when I posted the video yesterday, all of a sudden it officially got announced, and I was just like, oh no. But at least that Amazon link had some details on the game. So yeah, before they announced Zeku today, man, because the Comic-Con's still going on. So in this video, guys, we're gonna talk about a bunch of the UI pictures that popped up, the new UI, and we're gonna clarify some details and stuff because we got more information on the modes in the game and stuff. So let's start with the UI. Mir, it looks like when they said the user interface, they meant the UI, so that's great. So
well, how quaint. Like, at least they got that right.
I mean, I guess if someone looks at this and be like, what Street Fighter is this? But they didn't really change much. So the first picture, it shows the menu, and it just looks like they inverted the colors and the text is like gold. But
Street
nonetheless,
Fighter V Edition.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of funny jokes that are going on with all the gold and stuff. One joke was the game finally went gold. That's the best one. That's the best one. But yeah, the menu, I mean, there's not much we can say. It pretty much looks the same. It's just, yeah, more golden. And then we see the stages, the UI. They just changed it around a little bit, but when you look at this picture, man, it really shows you how many stages there are in this game right now. Because a lot of these stages too have like the alternate, you know, nighttime version or whatever.
Yeah, and it doesn't show on this selection here because you'll have to switch, right, when you pick this stage.
Yeah.
So it's even more stages.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like over 20 stages, and we're still gonna be getting a lot more stages this year or next year. I mean, so it's gonna get crazy. Like they're way over. There's gonna be more stages than characters. It's out of hand right now. And then the next screenshot, we see the new character selection screen. It's pretty classy. I mean, where are they gonna put the next extra characters? I guess they'll put them on the corners, on the sides,
well,
right?
There's still space for at least 8 more, I'd say.
Yeah.
4 per side.
Like, I'm going to assume we're gonna get 6 more characters in season 3. So I guess there definitely is room. And you guys will notice that on the top right of the character selection screen, it's just blank. And a lot of people are saying it's Sagat, but it's just gonna be Zeku. I mean, he's not on this picture. I was hoping that like Capcom would accidentally leak Zeku's picture on this, but they didn't. So they kept that one. It would have been a funny leak from that. But yeah, that's probably Zeku, and then whoever the first DLC character is for season 3, they're probably gonna put him in the corners. So not much to say. It's
probably gonna be on the left, like it was for wherever that was, Alex. Yeah.
Well. Man, it could be anywhere. Look at the Mars Capcom Infinite character selection screen, man.
Oh yeah, like back on to bottom.
Yeah, just random spot. Okay, next screenshot, we see the new VS screen. Also, very bright. There's not much to say there either. Like they did like little touch-ups, right? It's just enough that you know it's different, but nothing insanely crazy. I was looking too because it shows what V trigger each character has, but they didn't. None of them are V-Trigger, the second one, so we didn't even get a hint on what the names are for these characters. So once again, Capcom was making sure they didn't accidentally leak any details on that. And then finally, we have the main interface in the battle, and we see the life bars are golden if you have full health, and even the fight is all golden.
Well, it's a whole new meaning to the Tokyo Banana, perfect, right?
Yeah.
It's yellow after all.
Yes, and the timer too is golden. Everything is just golden, and like the biggest change, of course, is definitely the EX meter and the V gauge, are for sure. Yeah. Obviously, they have to change the V gauge because you need to know, you know, what number, what V trigger each character is using, and yeah, the EX bar, like the bottom part looks nice. I even thought the original bottom EX bar looked nice.
Yeah, there's much more contrast to everything. Like, it's much more, how can I say it, well defined, right? Because there's this blackish background to the life bars and the EX bar and the V trigger bars. it's just so much easier to see it, like if the stage is right.
Yeah,
right?
That's true.
So that's pretty good, I'd say.
And it, like I said, it's not. They didn't go too crazy. It doesn't take up. It just takes up like the same amount of space, right? So it's easy to put the overlays or whatever when the streams are going on, right? So it's not clunky at all. It's all very easy on the eyes. So I mean,
even the combo counter is golden.
Yeah, even the combo counter is golden. So overall, I mean, I'm not blown away by the UI. Of course not. It's very, very similar, but they changed enough where it is a new UI, which is nice, and we'll probably get to see some more slight changes as next time we get a bigger update for Street Fighter 5 in the future, like Season 4 or 5. Remember, guys, this game is supposed to be going on for a long time, until 2020. They said at least they'll be working on this game. So, what do you think about the UI overall, Amir?
Well, it's definitely a good change, right? Like you said, it's different enough to see that it's like a new update. Maybe not a completely new game as we hoped for, but yeah, I think it's good enough. I like simple UIs, so I'm completely fine with this.
Yeah. And we also got a bunch more screenshots, guys, especially showing some hints on what these second V-triggers are for these characters. But we're going to cover that in another video because we're going to be doing a lot of like theories and stuff, and that's going to take a long time. But we still got some more stuff to talk about, though. First off, we need to clarify some details as well, because when we got that leak from the Amazon link, we didn't know if the release date would be on January 16th, and it turns out that it is. It is going to be on January 16th, 2018, when the Arcade Edition rolls out for the DLC and the disc. So we still got a while. It's coming up pretty close, and it's still going to happen after CPT. But I wonder what more details we'll get, actually, from CPT, since they announced this game so early, unexpectedly, actually. Maybe Capcom just wanted to get it over with before it leaked, you know?
Yeah, hopefully we'll get some kind of like patch notes in advance, so at least we know like the extent of the changes for the new season when like as soon as the CPT ends, like just like they did last year. After all, it came out in December, right? Like the update came out at the end of December.
Yeah, I think it was on the 16th.
Hopefully we'll get something. Yeah, so hopefully we'll get something by then.
Yeah, and like they said, they said they're going to keep updating us real soon, so we might even know what the second V-triggers are this month. Hopefully, we'll see what news we get today. So another thing too, I just want to clarify, guys. I'm hearing a lot of people asking, is it only the people purchasing the disc that'll get the Season 1 and 2 characters? Or if people, when they upgrade to AE, are they getting the Season 1 and 2 characters if they already own the game? Everything points towards only the disc copy of Arcade Edition will include the Season 1 and 2 characters for free. So if you already own the game and you upgrade to AE, you will not automatically get the Season 1 and 2 characters. As far as I can tell from watching the Ono video, reading Capcom Unity, and everything else, nothing says that you'll get the characters only if you get the disc. So just want to clarify
remember,
that.
guys, upgrading to Arcade Edition is completely free if you own the game. So that's an important like distinction to make.
Yes.
So when we say upgrade, it's just like gonna be automatic.
Yeah, it's just a giant DLC update. And a lot of people are asking, you know, what is the point of the Arcade Edition disc? What's the point of buying it? Especially if you already own the game, because it's going to be $40, right? I think Street Fighter 5 right now is around $20. Some places can get like $20. So you're essentially paying, you know, $40 for 12 characters, right? The Season 1 and 2 characters. But the point of the disc is literally just for people who don't already own the game. If you don't own Street Fighter 5, then you might as well pick up the Arcade Edition disc. But if you already own the game, just simply update it for free. That's pretty much all it is, and it just helps remarket a little bit too, because people are seeing the new disc, the new UI. So it just makes sense. Like I said before, I was guessing that they're going to include the Season 1 and 2 characters, just because if someone were to dive into this game now, right, which Capcom wants a lot more customers buying this game, you don't want them to feel fall behind, right? Because we got Season 1 and 2 characters. So many characters, man. 12 characters that they have to unlock. And actually, speaking of which, if you pick up the Arcade Edition disc, you're going to have a lot of fight money, because there's a bunch of content in the game now, plus the previous content, all the trials and stuff. You'll be racking up that fight money. You already have all the characters at that point. So I guess that's another incentive to maybe pick up the disc. So
yeah, for sure. And like you said, you'll have all the new modes and new ways of like gathering fight money that you won't have to spend on old characters. So you can you can just save for whatever new character they're going to release, or stage or costume or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna clarify some more details on the modes in the game. They give us some more information. So let's start with arcade mode. So arcade mode, it's gonna be the 6 story paths, right? Because we only got a lot of our information from arcade mode from like the data mining, but it looks like you are gonna choose your path, but it's just literally just like a Street Fighter series, which is really cool. And then obviously some series have more characters than others with the current roster that we have now. So that's when we're like, when we have, because you know, it shows the number of battles on the screenshot, right? It shows like Street Fighter 2, 8 battles, 10 battles, 6 battles. So if there's like more than 10 characters for that, for example, then you'd be like choosing between the two, like Street Fighter 3 styles on how they did their arcade mode. So I figure that's how it's gonna go. And they also said that depending on which series you pick, and you'll get an ending comic for your character for each path. That's really, really cool. So it's not just like some tacked on thing where you beat it and then you get your score and your fight money and then you're done. We'll also get, like, you know, just like when you played arcade mode before, right? It's all supposed to be nostalgic, right? So we got like
exactly,
like revamped comics, and you can see like Ryu when he beats arcade mode, like it shows like, you know, the classic Street Fighter 2 ending, you know, and it's just in a comic book style. It's really, really cool. And if you do get a different one for each game, I'm sure everyone's gonna want to, you know, complete arcade mode like every character on every series, and you'll get fight money to boot, right?
I'm pretty sure they got the Udon artists to write these comics, right?
Yeah, it looks like it. I don't know for sure.
What the style looks like.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll announce the artists soon if they haven't already as well. I mean, the artwork doesn't look as rushed as the ones in the old like story mode of the game. Like the artwork looked very rushed. Like I know the artist was actually a really good artist, an amazing artist, but it seemed like it was just very, you know, time constraints, right, for the detail in it. So
yeah, overloaded with work.
Yeah, exactly. We need this now. We can even see some screenshots too of some of the bonus stage, like the barrel stage too, which is cool. And we see like Mad Gear Game character from Final Fight. It's sick. Yeah, looks really good. You can see the barrel icon on the bottom left. So I think this is an Abigail shop too. We were having some other leaks on that.
That would make sense. We'll probably get the stage with the car as well, I'm guessing.
Yeah. That was part of the data mining as well, so I wouldn't be surprised. But they said there's bonus stages too, so yeah. So another thing I want to talk about arcade mode is the very, very high possibility of Sagat gonna be the first DLC character in the game. Like a lot of people have mentioned this.
What makes you say that, Vesper?
Well, first off, we've had a ton of leaks, a ton of rumors, all the way up to this point, and it's the return of the king, man. This character is a really important character missing from the game, and just going from this information alone, let's say we didn't hear any leaks or rumors about Sagat, okay? Let's say we didn't hear anything. Even looking at this, one of the Street Fighter series is Street Fighter 1. It says the number of battles is 4, okay? So like, which characters from Street Fighter 1 are in the game right now? It's like Ryu, Ken, and Birdie. That's it. Those are the only 3 characters that are from Street Fighter 1 right now, right? So like, which character is missing? Obviously, if it says 4 battles, right, it has to be one more character from Street Fighter 1. And who else would it be, man? Like, Sagat's the final boss.
Clearly Adon.
It's not gonna be Adon, man. It's not gonna be Gen. It's not gonna be, like, I'm telling you, it's Sagat.
No, of course.
There's no denial, guys. It is Sagat. Accept it, okay? He's gonna be the first character. This pretty much, and it's like, look at the comics, man. They're showing Sagat everywhere. The illustrations, everything. Like, come on, man.
Like, it definitely would be a very, very popular returning character, just like Akuma was for Season 2.
Yeah, for sure. And like I said, it's going to give us some hints too on what maybe the other characters that are coming for Season 3. So we'll see. I mean, we don't know exactly how it's going to work. They might change it. We might get a bunch of characters coming out right away, right? Not just one. We'll see if they still do it kind of like a bi-monthly thing. So let's move on. Let's talk about the extra battle mode. We finally have enough information that we actually know what this is now. So first off, this extra battle mode will be the separate mode. It's gonna have unique enemies, so it'll be some of the NPC characters from the story mode will probably be normal characters. They might have weird different properties and such. And then there'll be gold colored ones that you fight, and they will give you fight money. We can see from one of the screenshots, it actually shows like you get like 30 fight money just for defeating this one dude. I mean, it doesn't sound like very much, but it's something, and we don't know how many battles there's gonna be. And then some of these characters will be wearing like special alternate costumes, because as we know, you'll be able to earn free costumes, and I quote this, free costumes in this mode. And let me read off a little paragraph if you guys didn't hear about this, but it says, in extra battle mode, a new series of time exclusive challenges will be available for players to use their fight money for the chance to receive an exclusive premium outfit each month. Complete all 4 challenges each month and receive a special premium costume exclusive to this mode. So it's saying like a free costume per month, so that's like 12 free costumes for the year.
Yeah. And for example, in the screenshots, we can see what looks like a Rashid costume. So
for a beautiful
Rashid,
Joe.
That's
yeah.
Rashid. Yeah, that's Rashid's pose, isn't it?
Yeah. As beautiful Joe. And so I guess what will happen is when we play the mode, we won't know what costume we're gonna earn until we actually see the person we're fighting against wear it, right? To give us a hint on what we're trying to earn. And I think this is a great idea, man, because you know, we're doing these extra modes. A lot of fight money is the extra incentive, but to get a free costume as well is a great way for getting people to stick with the game. It's like dailies, right? Because it's time exclusive challenges, right? So these are gonna roll out random times during the month to make sure people are playing the game all the time. And another interesting thing is it says to use their fight money for the chance to receive an exclusive premium outfit. So it looks like this might even be like arena mode from Hearthstone, so you know, where you pay to go in and you have to beat it. I doubt the cost of fight money will be expensive.
Like it could be, for example, like like a challenge mode where you have to basically buy the token to get in, right? And like, to draw another parallel with MMOs, these are basically like mounts that you can brag with friends, right? Like, oh, I beat the challenge, I have this sick costume, right? Yeah, that's a good comparison. Another reason to like try and collect them all.
Do you think people will be salty though about spending fight money to earn the costume though?
I mean, as long as the mode's fun, that's what we're most worried about. Like, if it's unfair, just
like survival. Oh yeah, dude, that'd be sick. That'd be sick. I mean, it looks like there's gonna be a lot of ways to earn fight money. So as long as there's not a drought of fight money, you know what I mean, where it becomes stressful, where you can't afford to lose it, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. And it'll definitely spice it up, since you're basically gambling for these costumes, you know.
Or you're putting your skill on the line, right?
You're putting your skill on the line? I mean, when you're against the AI, Mir, I mean, I don't know about that. We're talking about skill, like, come on, man.
Well, that's the idea. Now, we just have to wait and see, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, unfortunately, it's really hard to predict how this is gonna play out.
Yeah.
But hopefully enough, they try not to make it too, like, unfair again.
Yeah. Like, these are not lame costumes. These are not just like random lame costumes. Like, beautiful Joe, man. They're gonna have some Mega Man costume probably. They're gonna be nice. So people are definitely going to do this. And like I said, the whole point of this is to keep people playing the game, right? And like I said, it's nice. It's nice to get people to play the game on the offline mode too, because you know, online can get stressful, right? You can get salty, maybe you get bad connections, or you know, you're losing a lot. But like offline is more chill. You know, you can just come home from work, and chill out.
It is for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm actually more hype about this extra battle mode than arcade mode right now, to be honest with you, just because of all the incentives, and I'm looking forward to the challenges.
Yeah, definitely. Sure. Arcade mode's more like this nostalgia thing that they put in to make the fans happy, because it was like very much requested, but many of the fans already said it's something that probably should have been already in the game since release.
Yeah.
But this extra battle mode is actually something, you know, extra, I guess.
Yeah.
It adds something that wasn't in the previous Street Fighter games, so that's definitely something to look forward to.
And it sounds like it's done in a smart way. So, moving on, the gallery. I mean, we already got most of the information on our gallery. They said it's going to be over 200 pictures going to be in the game. Certain requirements unlock them, so I'm sure it's just pretty much do anything. There'll probably be like online challenges, you know, just completion. It'll be all completion stuff to go with the trophies or achievements. And
yeah, you'll probably be able to see like all of the arcade mode endings, probably the character story modes as well. You can find it here in the gallery. Maybe even like music, you know, like background music that you can play in the gallery.
That's not already in the menu. Yeah.
Yeah.
And another thing I should note, Mir, is there's a suspicious screenshot of an illustration showing Sagat again. I mean, it's showing like all the Street Fighter 1 characters in the back.
But it shows Adon too. What does that mean?
But dude, who cares about Adon? Look, Sagat's right in the middle, and he's laughing at us. He's laughing at us because he knows he's going to be in the game. I mean, he's wearing one eye patch. I was really curious if they give him 2 eye patches in this game.
Well, that's Street Fighter 1, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Street Fighter 5 version of it. So.
Yeah, he'll probably have 2 eye patches in Street Fighter 5 for sure. Because what else are they going to change with him, right? So
they're gonna change the Angry Scar to Happy Scar now?
I think Happy Scar would be nice as well, because Gentle Sagat, right? Because he's not part of Shadowloo anymore. So we'll see Sagat's journey, man. But like, yeah, I don't know why they didn't show Sagat on the front box cover of this game. Yeah. So let's get ready to wrap this up, Mir. Actually, one more question is: do you think they're gonna have a beta test for this game, considering it's going to be a balancing nightmare with the 2 V triggers and a whole new balance update to Season 3, and we don't even know what game mechanics they're changing in this?
Yeah, I really hope that they put out a beta, because the game's coming out in January, and like I said before, last year the update came out at the end of December, so that would be an additional half month. Where we don't know what's going on, basically. Yeah. And the CPT is bound to start soon after the release of arcade mode, right? So probably even the players would like to know like how the game changed. And if they release patch notes pretty early, hopefully at least, like a beta would be definitely extremely beneficial to test out netcode and all the improvements to like arcade mode, whatever. I mean, sorry, arcade edition. Yeah. And whatever else they want to test, but at the same time give the players a chance to, you know, get their hands on their characters and try out the changes, basically.
Yeah, for sure.
That would definitely be nice.
That would be nice. I mean, they've done it before, right? So we know they're capable of doing it. So I look forward to that. So yeah, let's wrap this up, Mir. Thanks again for joining me. Let me know what you guys think about this new UI. Is it hype enough for you guys with all the gold everywhere? The extra details on the extra battle mode and arcade mode. You guys think Sagat will be the first character of Season 3? Let me know in the comments below, guys. Don't forget to like the video and be sure to subscribe to the channel. So of course I'll be covering this very, very closely. And we'll talk about the V-Trigger stuff next, Mir, because we still got more screenshots to talk about. So till then, guys, take care.
See ya.